Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Italian, and welcome back to Willy Morgan and the Curse of Bone Town. This is Act 12 when we last left off. Bunch of stuff happened. We're going to be breaking a window in the church, but first, there's some stuff we missed.
That's a good idea. This anvil gives me a perfect support. Now I have to find something with which to try to open it.
I don't see the toms returned.
That's a good idea. Only the imitation of an ancestral weapon will allow the Chosen One to perform his duty. After the impact, the hammer disappeared. Maybe it wasn't a copy of Thor's hammer, but at least the cookie broke. Inside, there is something left by Eddie Bellamy. Better take it all to not leave any trace. So I find myself with the pieces of a biscuit that dates back centuries, and a message. It doesn't seem like the classic fortune cookie message. It's a piece of the map, just like my dad said. Better add it to the others.
Okay. Right, now I remember where we're going next. We gotta go to the lighthouse. Because now that I did try to break the cookie with the hammer, but I didn't. I did it inside my inventory, which you can't do.
I think it is the only one able to digest it. Great! I can finally rummage through its nest.
A coin!
A 5-cent coin. It'll surely be useful.
Yes, it will be. Okay. Right, now I remember what I need to do next.
Here are the pics I took with the Polaroid. Now that the photographic film is over, I don't need that Polaroid anymore. I don't think there are any specialist photography shops here in Bonetown.
Boom. You totally know what we're doing with that, right?
It should work. The photos surely have to be inserted here. Very well. A perfect plastic copy of the gun photographed in the shop. This printer model uses materials that faithfully reproduce the original objects by starting from simple photos. This replica could surely come in handy.
Now, the only problem I see with that is being made of plastic, it's going to be a lot lighter. At any rate.
5-cent coin. Do what you gotta do. Perfect! A jelly bean.
Wait. That's a jelly bean?
It's a jelly bean.
That does not look like a jelly bean I've seen, but... what do I know? I don't even know where this is in the world. I just assumed you were American. Then again, this is an older time, so maybe that's how jelly beans used to look? I just always assumed they look like beans. But at any rate. Alright. We are all done with all this, so we're gonna go back to what we were doing when we last left off.
You just have to press the button. Let's see what happens. Oops. Technically, it wasn't all my fault. I just followed the Reverend's instructions to the letter. What happened?
Somebody, some ungodly soul, guided by an evil hand, damaged the sacred stained glass windows. Have you seen any black sheep wandering in my church?
I think I saw some kids playing up front.
I thought so. Surely it was one of them. Can you describe the person?
I glimpsed a brown-haired guy.
Anything else?
Probably skinny in this town.
Skinny.
Any distinguishing marks?
He had a slingshot.
It's clear. I'd never expect this from Beverly. I'll go and resolve the situation. Nobody can disfigure the sacred church of Bonetown, shelter of the poor, symbol of faith, beacon of the community.
I feel bad for Beverly. I didn't realize that actually describes somebody in town.
Weird. I could have sworn there were some micro-inscriptions on the glass. Actually, this glass shard contains a piece of the map. Supposedly the one belonging to Reverend Drake.
Okay, let's get out of here before we get in trouble. Like, far out of the way. Yep, okay, I feel better about this. Okay, we got the multi-purpose tool. Oh, actually, maybe Buddy's back by now.
It's closed. The owner. I'll be right back. I better try.
Okay, I have the replica gun, but it's definitely not weighted correctly.
I can't use them this way.
Oh, wait! I just had a thought. Where is there? We want to go to the blacksmith. The horse!
Here, horsey. It doesn't seem to be very cooperative. Maybe it needs some extra incentive.
So I need to feed the horse something. All I got is a jelly bean. I don't... Well, you can feed them sugar, and this is old school candy.
No horse can resist a treat. Better put it inside the manger. The horse's hair might also be useful, but I don't think pulling its whole tail would be a good solution.
Scissors?
Being very careful, I should be able to take what I need. Easy, horsey. You won't notice a thing. That didn't go too bad. Now I have these amazing horse hairs. I hope they come in handy.
Boom!
Good idea. This way, I should get a perfectly functioning bow.
Bingo! Now to the music.
An old anvil. It still seems...
Not what I wanted to do. Ah. Lots of progress! Yo!
If I remember correctly, it should be played like this. That noise again. Finally, the opening is big enough to allow access. At least for a hand. I don't need the bow anymore.
Good grief, that was horrible.
Perfect. I can get my hand through.
You are very out of practice.
It's a piece of paper. Actually, it's a piece of Kid's map.
Still missing pieces. Now it's a question of what do I do next? Multi-purpose tool?
It has lots of uses, but not this one. I don't need it here.
I'm actually at a loss what to do next. Maybe go to town hall and talk to the mayor.
How are things going here in Bonetown?
The bigger problem seems to be our water at the moment. Our water resources are drying up. I'm investing my remaining finances and the last of the city's funds to get it back to its former state.
You really care a lot about Bonetown.
I was born and raised here. I don't want it to stay like this.
See you later.
Come back whenever you want. You'll always find me here.
Thanks.
Huh.
There's a lot of disorder up there.
Okay. The library! I forgot about it. Yes, the crate. Wait, the multi-purpose tool will get us in.
Let's try. It works. I heard a click. Empty. It seems so strange. There's something that doesn't add up in this crate. Let's see. Just as I thought. There's a false back. I just need something to pry it open.
How about the nail file?
It should work. Bingo! The nail file got stuck, but it doesn't matter. There's something a lot more precious inside. It's another piece of the map, and I think it's the Teach one.
Boom. I think we got 2 more pieces of the map to get. Okay, John, Roger, and Chris Everge are the only ones I haven't found yet. Maybe tell her we opened it up?
Thanks, and goodbye.
Thank you for visiting the Bonetown. If you
Thanks.
Okay. Well, let's go to the armory and see. Because we have. It's not just switching out the guns, it's distracting Buddy.
I noticed that the city is being revitalized with all those new gutters.
Let's say we must make a virtue of necessity. We've got serious water problems here in Bonetown, and, I would add, serious economic problems too. Our Mayor Steve is trying to tackle all these problems as best he can. I think it's a good compromise. All that shiny brass seems to beautify Bonetown, and simultaneously provides the water we need to get by.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay, so I somehow have to distract you. Oh wait, I can look at...
Armor always intimidates me a bit.
I wonder...
I think they can be used in a more useful way. I don't need it here.
Do something to the armor that gets him to go outside the shop. And as he's putting it back together, sneak inside? Would that work? Unfortunately, I don't think I have what I need to do that just quite yet.
It has lots of uses, but not this one.
Yeah, I know. Amusement park, the drugstore, pub, town hall, blacksmith armory, musical instrument, cemetery, church. Well, let's go back to the church. Maybe talk to the Reverend again? Until then, that's it for now. Because this is not curtain call. If you enjoyed the show, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to know if I upload a new video. Until then, that's it for me. Bye. Bye.